The first thing I want to make sure I mention as I start this video off is that this is truly designed for new and returning players, and the main reason I'm putting this together is ever since the topic of bans were brought into our community, I've been getting a lot of messages from players who are just jumping back into the game after being gone for a while, or like I said, they are brand new, and their concern is that they may be farming for XP in a way that could get them in trouble. So in today's video, I'm going to show you some highly effective farming methods that are totally legit and can gain you a ton of XP in a short amount of time. What's up, my YouTube family? Graybeard with the Gaming Brigade, back with another Division 2 video, and today, like I said, I wanted to show you a few farming methods that I've been using in the game for the past 2 years, probably longer than that, and once again, there is no issue with these whatsoever. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and we are having a giveaway for a PlayStation 5, but as always, I will save that to the end. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is by far one of my favorite XP farms in the game. It's something I've highlighted at this channel numerous times over the years. In fact, I just showed this method I think a few weeks back when the new apparel event began, and that is hitting up open world activities. For me, my favorite ones are these territory controls because they're in a stationary location and you can hit them up over and over again. Now, you're going to see in the footage that all I do is I hit a territory control, reset the map, do it again, and I can do this as many times in a row as I like. And the difference between this and an actual exploit is that I'm actually playing the game as intended. All I'm doing is hitting a territory control, resetting the control points on the map, and doing it again. It is the same thing for those of you that can speed run a mission or speed run a control point. And what do you do when you're done with that? You have favorite things you like to hit up, you do it over and over again. So understand, my friends, that is the big difference. If you're playing the game as intended, you have nothing to worry about whatsoever. Which now, my friends, brings me to probably the most popular open world farming activity in the game, and that is hitting up resource convoys, because you can gain a ton of XP in a short amount of time, especially the elite ones. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people are sending me these messages and they're legitimately concerned if they can get in trouble by just hitting up resource convoys over and over, and the answer is no. Just like the territory controls, or just like speedrunning a mission or anything like that, as long as you are playing the game normally, you are totally fine. It becomes an issue when you glitch things out. So this one Fei Lao thing that was going on where they put out the warning to everyone that was doing it, because in order to have that work, you had to have another player with you, they had to glitch out a door, there were a bunch of other steps as well. Again, I honestly do not know because I completely stay away from that stuff. And once again, to be clear, and this is for those of you who reached out saying, you know, you were concerned that you may have done the glitch and not know it, trust me when I say you would have known if you've done it. There's no way to accidentally do a glitch in this game. It's something that actually requires, you know, a certain amount of steps, and if you have any other questions, please let me know. Now, I want to mention a few more things before I wrap the video up. First of all, you're going to notice two things in the footage. I'm going to different areas on the map. I'm not staying in the exact same place, and you can if you want. It's totally up to you, but for me, I get bored pretty easily. And secondly, you'll notice that I'm doing most of these world activities on challenging with 3 directives, just to give you a baseline of the type of XP you can earn in about 45 seconds of gameplay when you're hitting up a territory control. And as always, the higher the difficulty and the more directives you have active equals more XP, but I wanted to really show those of you who are just jumping back into the game that even if you cannot do this on heroic with 2 or 3 or 4 directives, you can still do this on a lower difficulty and stack that XP fast. One final thing I'd like to mention before I wrap this thing up is that I have received your questions in regard to what is the difference between, you know, a glitch and something that's bannable and something that's not, because a lot of you are confused on a few different things. I will address that in Monday's news video, but to be honest with you, I'm pretty tired of this topic. I wanted to share something with you that could hopefully help, and as always, let me know if you have any questions at all. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, and most of you know this, but we do have giveaways at the channel. The current one is for a PlayStation 5. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced May 4th of this year. On that note, I'm going to let the rest of the video play out. Now, again, you're seeing footage from this morning, and in a moment, it's going to cut to some footage that I put out a few weeks back when the apparel event began, just showing you some other places on the map I like to hit up. I sincerely hope this helps you out, and like I said at the beginning of this thing, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.